Hi, today we're looking at this Westerly 33 Sloop. A beautiful boat set out for long distance cruising. Let's have a look around her. The first thing you'll notice is this striking rudder. So the owners have painted this in different colours of anti-foul to make it orca proof. That's the idea. So many orcas are attacking boat rudders and keels these days that this rudder was painted with the intention of it being orca proof. The owners have kitted her out for blue water sailing. So what a fantastic rudder that is. I bet you won't see that on many boats. We have a 3-blade fixed propeller and she's bilge keel. She's just been lifted out, so she's just been washed off. Cast iron bilge keels. Forward to the bow. There she is, that lovely Westerly 33 hull that we used on a few different Westerly layouts. Very, very, very well known. Very good sea keeping. Won't win any races, but it'll get you there safe. So this is the 33, so we have the aft cabin here that we'll be looking at in a minute. Different to the Discus. Same hull, different top sides, different internal layout. Let's head on up and we'll take a look around. Worth noting, first of all, we've got a tower here holding 4 solar panels. That's been added very recently. We have wind vane steering here. And the eagle-eyed of you will notice that she is a sloop rig. So she would have originally been ketch and she's been converted to sloop. Let's go up on decks. So we've got a lovely big central cockpit, although the aft cabin is quite small, so we're near to the stern of the boat, but you'd still call it a centre cockpit. Nice and deep, very safe, and we do have cushions that go on these seats as well. 2 lovely big lockers here for storage, access to the aft cabin and access to the main accommodation. Let's just head forwards while we're up on deck. Have a look at her deck layout. These are lovely big wide decks on a 33-foot boat. Just heading forward. The life raft placement here. Hatch down into the forward cabin. And up here you'll see an electric anchor windlass, very recently fitted. And we've got the Furlex 200S furling system. If I can zoom in on that. There. The sails are off this boat just for protection. Dinghy here. And I think you will agree these side decks are lovely and wide. One of the things that makes them such a good cruising boat. Such a good size for 33 foot. Really nice spray screen here, big winches, self-tailing winches here, and we're back round to the cockpit. So we've got a GPS chart plotter mounted here, and then to this side we have autopilot controls and we have engine controls here. Excuse the noise in the background. We're going to go into the cabin. So this is the main saloon. So we've got really nice seating arrangements. Both sides. This side is a little bit longer than this side because we have a cupboard that's built in here as well. Drop leaf centrally positioned table, so these lift up. Oh, they're locked in place. These lift up both sides to give you loads and loads of room for eating. Storage, loads of storage along here, and exactly the same on the port side, mirrored. And then, as I say, we've got a storage unit that's been added here. In the galley, the storage continues, plenty of storage, and then a really nice sized galley. So we've got a Plastimo gas oven with a 2-burner hob, a nice little fridge there, and then here we've got the sink, draining board and worktop underneath. And then underneath over here we've got storage, cool box storage over this side. Okay, little drawer here that opens up as well, bits and bobs. Okay, we have engine under there and chart table, which I think we'll come back to that. Let's just stick with the accommodation first. So we have the central table. Moving forward, we'll go straight through into the forward cabin. So a really nice size forward cabin, lovely big double berth with the infill here that is removable if you want it more as 2 singles V berth. And you can see a little bit of space underneath there as well with storage beneath here. And then into the cabin itself, we've got lovely storage lockers, port and starboard side. And then over here, we've got shelf storage along the port side and all the way down the starboard side as well. Behind the door, we have hanging storage, a really good size wardrobe storage there. And if we just head back towards the saloon, we have another door here. This is opposite the heads, and we've got yet more storage here. That's just a tiller, emergency tiller. So loads more storage there. Great for your wet weather gear, life jackets, etc. there. So just back to the forward cabin briefly. Headlinings are in fairly good shape for a Westerly, and then there's your deck hatch as we just saw up on the deck just now. Moving backwards here to the port side, we have the head. So we've got a manual Jabsco head, loads of storage underneath the sink with a pull-out shower, loads of storage above the Jabsco toilet, mirror and the shower rail that runs around on a track. An opening port light here, and on the floor we've got the slatted teak floor for your shower water to drain away and be pumped. Really good size heads. Coming back into the main cabin, these are the sails, just in storage because the boat's laid up now while she is up for sale. Over here we have the chart table, really good sized chart table with bags and bags of chart storage, etc. underneath. More storage above, and then we're on to the electronics. This boat really stands out. She's been very, very well maintained. Loads and loads of upgrades. There's all your switch gear that controls the entire boat. And we have main fuel tank and reserve fuel tank as well. Bilge pump systems, etc. And then below it, we've got the VHF radio here, 240 volt sockets there. And she's running those 4 enormous solar panels up on deck. So there is the solar charge controller for those. Then we have a 12 volt smart charger Here we have a DC to DC battery charger and a smart battery isolator fitted as well. And over here we've got the Navman GPS unit as well. More 240 volt sockets. Oh, this is the inverter socket. There is a 240 volt inverter on board, so you're getting power from that through the inverter. And then down here underneath the seat's removable, and then you've got a base that is also removable. You've got loads of electronics and two 100 amp hour lithium batteries. So this had a lithium battery upgrade. Lovely neat wiring. Everything's accessible and everything's where it should be. As I say, this boat is set up for long distance blue water cruising. So hence the lithium battery upgrade, the solar panel upgrade, and a lot of the newer electronics. Under the steps here, we have the engine. Let's take a look under there. I'm just going to remove these out of the way so we can see. Okay, here we are. So this is another area that makes this boat really special, and that's her engine. This is a 2010 Beta 35 horsepower inboard diesel engine. These are fantastically reliable engines, old school technology, not much to go wrong on them at all, incredibly reliable and ideal for long distance cruising. This has been very well maintained. You can see that she's had brand new engine mounts here. The engine was realigned at the same time, and she is fully serviced and ready for the new owner. But these are exceptional engines. Further back there, it's a bit dark, but we'd have the stern gland, and then above it here we've got the engine start battery, traditional lead acid. That's a new battery as well. Okay, let's move on. So we're going to head back up into the main cockpit, and I'm going to quickly show you the aft cabin, which is down here. So we've got two berths here of a good size. These cushions here are for the cockpit seats. We have storage here, window there, and that's mirrored on the starboard side as well. These berths do go underneath the deck, so they are of a good length, they are full length, and it's a really comfortable, cozy cabin for crew or children. So there is our tour of the Westerly 33 sloop rig. This boat is for sale. She's on the market right now, April 2025, with Yachts Co. Milford Haven. If you are interested in this boat, have a look in the description, because I'll pop a link to her advert there for you. If you're looking for a Westerly 33 in general, this is a nice little walk around tour. You can see what they are, what they offer. This particular boat is a 1978, so there have been modifications along the way. She's now a sloop rig, whereas she was a ketch rig, and she's had a bit of joinery done internally, and of course all those lovely upgrades like the Beta 35 engine and the lithium batteries, the electronics, the new GPS unit, etc. So I'll give you a few specifications. This boat length overall is 33 foot 3 inches, and that is 10.14 meters. On the waterline, she's 28.6 inches, which is 8.68 meters. She's displacing 6,500 kilo, and 2,744 of that is ballast. She has an 11 foot 2 beam, 3.4 meters, and she draws 4 foot 4, 1.32 meters. So lovely big bilge keels. These do sail well, and you haven't got much draft there, so plenty of opportunity to get really in close into those nice anchorages and do some exploring. She sleeps 6, so we've got 2 in the forward cabin, 2 in the aft cabin, and 2 here in the saloon where I am. 1 heads, that's here with the manual Jabsco sea toilet. The standing rigging on this boat is 2019, so if you are buying this boat for yourself, you don't need to worry about that for a good few years. And the foresail for sale was brand new in 2024. That is alongside me here in the saloon. All the other sails are in very good condition, as are, as you would expect, the rigging and the running rigging. The Beta 35 engine that had brand new engine mounts last year, that's been fully serviced. It had a brand new battery last year as well. And the fuel tank holds 120 litres in the main tank, and we've got a 55 litre reserve tank as well. Both of those are plastic, and that's a very valuable bit of kit if you're going offshore. Water tank is 200 litres in capacity. We have a hydrovane fitted, a South Pacific electric anchor windlass that was brand new last year, 2024. All the fire extinguishers were serviced last year, 2024, and we've got an EPIRB that has 9 years left on it until that expires. Included with this boat is a Lodestar dinghy and a 3.3 horsepower Mercury engine, and as well as all of the solar panels, lithium batteries, etc. that is included. Now then, she's a Westerly. You're thinking, osmosis, hull, what's she like? Well, she had full osmosis treatment in 1996, and that is documented within the boat documents. She's free of osmosis. So that just about wraps up the tour of the Westerly 33. I hope you enjoyed that. If you've got any comments, pop them down below. It's great to hear from you. If there's any more that I can show, if there's less, if you think I talk too much, do let me know. It's good to hear your feedback. And if you enjoyed, please do consider subscribing to us. I'll put a little link around here somewhere so that you can click on that and subscribe. Nice little link to one of our other videos as well. And please do hit that like button because it makes all the difference. Thank you very much for watching. See you again soon.